What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have a very exciting video for you guys today because I have a surprise for you guys. As you guys know, I currently have the RSX and the E36. The E36, I bought it because I wanted to turn it into a potential drift car. I knew I was going to end up driving it a lot, basically every day, to keep miles off the RSX. But as it turns out, E36s aren't the best daily. I don't know, it doesn't get the greatest gas mileage. I've run into a bunch of problems with the car. I don't think that the YouTube algorithm really likes that car. It's just not really like a good car for content. I don't know. A lot of you guys just kind of glanced over the E36 videos, so I decided really not to make any more of them. But the car runs and drives like super great now, and it's only got 140,000 miles, original everything. It's pretty clean too, so if you wanted to, shoot me an offer on Instagram or in the comments. I decided maybe it's time to move on, get something else, get a fun little project, something I can also drive every day, but still have a lot of fun with. And you can always take the boy out of the Honda, but you can never take the Honda out of the boy. Yes, that's right, guys. This is my 2017 Jeep No, I'm just kidding. This is my car. It is a Enkei Civic. That's right. Went out and bought another one of these. I used to have a 4-door. That was my first car. But I think I missed it. I think I missed the little Enkei. So I went out and I bought this thing, this beauty. It's obviously got a couple of eyesores, a couple little problems with, I didn't even notice that trim right there. It's, you know, well, I didn't even notice that dent either. But yeah, it's got a couple problems. Nothing too bad though. You know, some little wear and tear, little door dings. It is sitting on some kind of replica wheels. I've seen those before. We got the old-fashioned zip tie quick release. But the cool thing about this car is under the hood. So first things first, as you can see, this is a factory manual car. This has not been swapped, and that is a K-tune short shifter. And then under the hood with this ghetto pull on that's all broken. Under the hood we have a little treat. Now I know I got your guys' hopes up, probably thinking it was like a K-swap or like a GSR or something, but this ain't too shabby if you don't know what you're looking at. This is basically a 1999 Honda Civic EX motor, which is the single overhead VTEC motor. This one in particular is a D16Y6. The D16Y6 I think is like a New Zealand motor. I'm not sure. I've never seen that Y6 before. I used to have a Y8 in my old Civic. First thing you'll notice is a Skunk 2 Alpha header on there. Some kind of intake. Some cheap, no branded intake. And yeah, this is a swapped car. It is 130 horsepower rated from the factory. It's like 127 or something in a 24 to 2,500 pound car. Not too bad, considering you can get a little bit more power out of these headers and with an intake and stuff. This thing has potential for sure. A lot of people build these motors. I've seen single overhead VTEC motors just completely pushing like 400, 500 horsepower. There's some crazy stuff people do with these. I'm not sure if that's the route I want to go. If I want to do any kind of boost or anything, maybe I'll put in some kind of B18 or B16 or B20 Frankenstein motor. I'm really not too sure with this car. I kind of want to send it, but at the same time, it came with a pretty cool motor. Maybe we should just run this one until it blows up or something. It's kind of my thought process right now. Adding on to the Skunk 2 Alpha header, this thing also has, I'm pretty sure, a vibrant muffler and the loudest exhaust I've ever heard, ever. It's very, very, very loud. I'll start a few guys right now. Hey guys, I'm never doing that again. That was so loud. I'm like hiding from my neighbors right now. Among the goodies the car came with, it's pretty sure this is a chipped P06 ECU, as you can see here, or as you can't see, I take that back. As you can see here, it's a P06 A51, and it has a OBD1 to OBD2 jumper harness on it. This was in the car. This is what the car ran better with, so the people left it in for whatever reason. I've since buying the car put the 99EX ECU back in and fixed the distributor because the distributor was loose and on full retard. So I went ahead and put it to full advance to see if it would run any better. Car runs way better now. It runs like factory, like my old Civic did. So yeah, kind of weird. This thing, I'm not sure. I'm gonna need you guys, I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna need you guys in the comments to tell me whether or not this is probably chipped or whatever. Yeah guys, so here it is opened up. I have literally no idea what I'm looking at. But maybe one of you old school Honda boys knows what you're looking at and can tell. I don't know. I have no idea where to go with this thing. I haven't even put it back in the car since I've got it running better. Maybe I should try that. Who knows? But before I do any of that, as you heard from when I started it, the car's got a pretty bad valve tick, which I'm going to fix by doing a valve adjustment right now. And then John is going to come over and we are going to fix this horrendous 3-finger gap. Because as you can see here, the car is on some kind of coilovers, and I checked, they do have collars, they are adjustable. So we're gonna drop this thing down a little bit. Also, I noticed last night, this thing is on Toyo E1R proxies. I think those are pretty good tires if I'm not wrong. But yeah, those, I'm pretty sure proxies are like really expensive, so yeah. If I can get this thing to pass smog without too many headaches, it's gonna be the steal of the century. I mean, $2,500 for all of that, not too bad. Alright guys, I just got back from the store and I got some spark plugs, so it's time to swap those out. And while I'm in there, I'm gonna do a little compression test, see how the motor is. Alright, so I've got the compression tester hooked up. Fuel relay is, or the fuel pump fuse is taken out. Now I'm gonna go crank the car. I don't know if it's my compression tester or not, but this thing builds really slow. It did the same exact thing on the RSX. About 145 for cylinder number 3. And about 145 for cylinder number 4. Now, keep in mind, yes, these are super low numbers. This tool is completely off. I've tested a bunch of cars with it. Mine and John's RSXs both only got about 160 to 170 on it. So, yeah, this tool is definitely off. I've tested, you know, I've even tested other cars with this tool just to make sure. And, yeah, I really doubt that every single car I've tested has had low compression overall, but... Okay, fuel fuse back in. Let's try it again. Alright, I'm taking the car for a drive. It feels better, but still not quite 100%. Alright guys, I stopped at home and put the OBD1 P06 ECU in. That's why it has the check engine light, but I think this thing is chipped and tuned. This thing ain't too bad. That was a cop. I almost got pulled over. Alright guys, with the car running better, I'm going to try to fix up these headlights because they're so yellow. These things are so bad. Yeah. Alright, let's see how it looks. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, 2 for 2, 2 for 2. Damn.
Alright, y'all, so we're taking out the sidewall and cutting the bumper to put these PLM header coilovers on. And yeah.
No, we're...
Wait, your lens is hella dirty.
Alright guys, so facing liners, and then we're gonna lower.
Wait, I'm not recording. Do it again. Sorry.
Damn, bro. Alright, so we bought the car. Roy didn't film it at all. I told him to record. He didn't want to record. Like, fuck it. So this is probably like how long? 2 days later. Bought the car. We're gonna take out the fuck.
Damn, bro. You
cut this out.
Oh yeah, it is 2 days.
We're gonna cut out the we're gonna cut out the fender liner. He's probably gonna keep all that fucking shit in. And then we're gonna lower the car. We don't even know if it has coilovers. So it's probably running on dildos and hockey pucks. Shout out. So we're gonna be installing wheels. We got no tires.
You're recording? Why? Still recording.
Oh, hey, you want some camera time?
Nah.
Hey, you're the outro. You're the outro.
Where is it connected? Is it different on this car?
Oh, it's on the bumper. There's screws on the bottom.
There we go. Dedication, man. One turn at a time. We're gonna get there eventually.
Oh.
Alright, I dropped a 1 inch in the front on both sides. I realize I also don't have a sway bar, so that might be a problem down the road. So let's see how it sits. Oh, pretty good.
That's good.
That's just fitted, bud.
Probably a little lower right now. And once you like roll it out.
Action.
Alright, so just finished lowering the back 2 inches. I had a 3-finger gap before, so let's see where it's at. Ready? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, it's not that low.
We can go. That's it?
If I lower the G-brake, will it go down more?
Yeah.
Or just roll it here. I'll roll it back and roll it forward.
Oh, let me get the flashlight out. Oh, thank you. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Let's show the front. Let's show the front. Go to the front. Oh, not bad. Not bad. I feel like Zosh, bro, with the green.
Oh, man. Shout out Josh. Hey, shout out Zosh. What do you say? What's one of his things he says? He goes, lava.
Alright guys, I finished up lowering the car the other night, and as you can see, it's pretty good. I do have 55 series tires on it, so I'm kind of thinking I want to lower it just a little bit more to close the fender gap. I'm going to be putting smaller tires on it when these wear out, so I figure that can't hurt to lower it just a bit. Probably like a 1/2 inch. There's a 1/2 inch left on the back, so I think I'm gonna do the fronts first, another 1/2 inch, and then drop the rears as low as they can go. This thing has no sway bars on it, so I gotta get some of those. Hopefully help with the body roll that the car has, but yeah, so I'm gonna lower it down a little bit more before I go and get a finalized alignment. Alright guys, I just got done lowering the car even more. It's pretty fitted, bruh. It's pretty dumped. Okay. Okay, oh, it's pretty low. Check the back. Oh, that's pretty low too, damn. But that's pretty fitted.
Inspired. Fight.